What's going on YouTube and Big Brain Gang guys, and welcome back to another video. To anybody that's watched me from the beginning, you guys know that I've had so much fun doing these reactions and musical breakdowns for you guys, and I've actually decided that I'm going to be doing this for a very long time, and I'm going to be going on this journey of honestly talking about a whole bunch of different music with you guys. So I've decided to elevate this channel a little bit, and so two quick things. One, you guys may wonder what this big black box is. I'm actually in the middle of building my own PC. The setup is going to look a little different. If you guys were able to see what's on my desk right now, looks a little funky, but everything should be getting way better the beginning of next week. So if you guys are just curious and just want to see what I'm doing and hang out together, make sure you guys go follow my Instagram and Twitch. I'll be going live next week, and on Instagram I'm pretty much posting almost every day, so we can be able to hang out and talk. Anyway guys, and the second thing is, we are now the Big Brain Gang. For anybody that's watched me since the beginning, you guys know that I've always said big brain, things in songs are big brain, because it just takes a lot of thought, and it maybe, as a joke, it takes a big brain to catch some of this stuff. So we're the Big Brain Gang. Guys, welcome. Make sure you guys subscribe and join. It's going to be a cool and fun time together. I'm really excited to get all this started. Today we're going to get a Tom MacDonald reaction in Sellout. This dropped last week, and I've really been wanting to check it out and stuff, but I've been doing so much and building a brand new setup for all of us. And so I just haven't been able to check it out yet. I'm going to go ahead and give it a listen. Guys, all I ask is, if I teach you anything new, just subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and we can go on this journey together. Guys, it's called Music Degree Reactions, because my music degree friend right behind me. A little bit of background about me: I was a drumline captain at the high school and university I went to. So I like to have a fun time and use all of my knowledge and training to just talk about songs that you guys recommend to me, things that you guys want to listen to as me as well. So anyway guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm happy to have all of you here. Let's go ahead and start it up. Alright, Tom MacDonald, Sellout.
I'm sick of hearing that I changed up. Everybody wanna keep me chained up. Check it, this a race. If I'm running and you walking, I can't wait up. Straight up, I feel like I'm the same as when I came up.
Man, so this is so beautiful. Like right off the bat, you hear like a really light guitar in the background, and he's not really following like a really strict rhythm right now. It's more of like a freestyle type, what I like to call free rhythm. If I were to break it down, it may not fit everything perfectly, but it's still fitting in the grid, it's still fitting in the song, so I just call it more of like a free rhythm. That's awesome. Let's keep going.
I'm sick of hearing that I changed up. Everybody wanna keep me chained up. Check it, this a race. If I'm running and you walking, I can't wait up. Straight up, I feel like I'm the same as when I came up. Still a record label, still a manager, still do it all with my girl from my home.
Man, that's crazy. So I guess this song is going to be a big reflection on him as a person. Maybe describing where he was when he started and where he is now. But I think the whole point of it is to show that he was the same person throughout this whole thing. I really like the choice of music because it's really simple, right? You have a beautiful acoustic guitar in the background, which usually means more of an emotional, melodic song. And the percussion, which is just to drive the beat a little bit, it's just like it's a really like a what I call muffled, which means like it's not as open and in the song it's like not as noticeable, but it's just muffled. Just kind of means like dampened. It's a little quieter, but it's like instead of. Anyway, there's like something stopping the sound. That's really cool so far, man. I really like this, and it's cute. You get to, I think we're gonna see a different side of Tom, like how he actually is. Maybe more on his social medias and stuff, but we get to see how he actually is, and maybe some raw home footage. It's cool.
Yeah, I bought some Gucci, but I hardly even wear it. I was stoked that after 30 years I finally wasn't broke, and I don't like that stuff. The vibe ain't tough. I should go and soak the clothes in gasoline and light that up.
Oh, that was sick. He goes bump 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 ba da bump bump da ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da bump bump bump. That's cool. The bump bump bump. That's a really cool melody that he makes with the rhythms. That's awesome.
All these stupid little rappers popping Xanax, bad examples for our children. I will never write that, bruh. I'm the
Man, that's crazy. He's keeping it real with us, and that's what I've always liked about Tom's stuff. It's like he's always just speaking his mind, and some things are gonna come off controversial, some won't. But this man's just out here speaking his mind, and you either like it, you support it, or you don't. It's really that simple. It's like any other artist.
same man, living like I used to. Do it for my fans, getting famous off of YouTube. Hope they understand I'm only human. Didn't know that making music will be so confusing. No excuses, that's the truth too.
Man, all that raw footage of just him making the music, but you also see that, I don't know if, I'm assuming that's his girlfriend, is setting up the studio and stuff. That's so like they're the ones that do it themselves. They don't have a whole bunch of people to do it for them.
Always be the person who I used to be. I ain't wearing diamonds, I ain't lying about my jewelry. Every chain is fake and all that Gucci isn't new to me. I bought it secondhand so I look cool on your computer screens. I'm tired of being analyzed by fans.
He's saying it straight up. He's not saying like, oh, I bought the jewelry, like what a lot of people say, oh, I get dressed up for me, or oh, I buy all this stuff for me. It's like, okay, like you freaking buy it because you want to look cool. It's why a lot of us get all this stuff, right? It's just to look cool. And he's just saying it straight up. He's not putting all that BS in front of it. That's sick, man.
Like they're scientists and criticized for every single rhyme I spit. If you really think I changed, go ask my sister about her wedding dress, my dad about Nepal, or my mom about her appliances. They say...
Oh, there's the chorus. But man, so he's what? I'm assuming that he helped all of them through their hard times, or just help get take a load off of their shoulders and stuff. Man, that's sick. And so the music is actually staying pretty similar to when it started out in the beginning of the song, which means that he really wants you to pay attention to what he's saying. And that's also why their choice of music was really simple, really dialed down. And it's all about his words. I like it.
Change glass, my sister
smart.
about her wedding dress, my dad about Nepal, or my mom about her appliances. They say I sold out, love me more. They don't with me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They miss the way I was before.
Oh, I like this. So I like that there's not, I don't know if it's like really an auto-tune, but when he's saying more, for, it's like elongated. I love that. But also leading into the drop, it's what we call a suspended cymbal. And I play this a lot in band, and maybe a lot of you guys maybe know what it is out there. But it's where you get like two yarn mallets and you go and that's really sweet.
They say...
Yeah, so it's right there. Yeah, it's really cool. And again, it's actually really, really emotional. There's some songs where I was like, man, like you really feel it when you hear in the build-up. There's a melodic whoop, and at the same time, the percussion is...
I changed glass, my sister about her wedding
right here,
dress,
listen
my
for
dad
it.
about
Listen
Nepal, or my mom about her appliances. They say I sold out, love me
and then it
more.
goes, and then it goes, and it dies down.
They don't with me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They miss the way I was before. I guess I sold out. They mad, gold mouth, Louis bag, but everything I was made me everything I am.
Yeah, that was a pretty solid chorus, and I like, again, just the general message of this song. I think it's really powerful, and it can really reach some people that may not know that it would reach them, you know? Staying yourself is one thing that's really important, and for you guys that know me, I'm really real and raw. Like again, I don't edit any of my reactions because all of it's just raw. You guys get to see how I am, my mannerisms, my silly, funny reactions sometimes, like in the like I don't do any editing. Everything I catch is just straight up, and again, that's obviously Tom has to like edit his stuff literally, but like his point is that everything that he's doing comes from his rawness, you know, him just being himself. And that's really, really powerful. I think a lot of people enjoy that stuff more than everyone cutting up their own stuff and making a fake image of themselves. This is all real, you know?
Look, I get it, all the criticism verified. Spent some years together, now we're going through a scary time. Trust me, if I witness my hero been acting different and seemed like he might be switching, I'd be tripping, I'd be terrified.
Oh my god, I didn't realize how nice that flow was. That's how I didn't even... It didn't hit until the end. I was like, dude, he didn't stop. He usually doesn't do really technical lines like that, dude. That was sick.
Look, I get it, all the criticism verified. Spent some years together, now we're going through a scary time. Trust me, if I witness my hero been acting different and seemed like he might be switching, I'd be tripping, I'd be terrified.
Oh my god, dude, that was sick. Holy crap, that was like a... Basically what he did just to... If the rhythm was staying the same, all he did was accent some other parts to help just add a little bit of fluff, add a little bit of pizzazz. And it just makes it a little more fun, a little easier or nicer to the ear. One more time.
Trust me, if I witness my hero been acting different and seemed like he might be switching, I'd be tripping, I'd be terrified. But picture this, roaches climbing out the cupboards. I was living in the ghetto, borrowed money from my mother. I just had a mental breakdown, my girlfriend in the struggle. Then I blew up overnight and we recovered.
Wow, that's awesome. Oh my god. And we blew up overnight and we recovered, man. I mean, that's the dream, you know? That's awesome. It just takes a grind, you know? That's super sweet.
We went to Gucci and Louis, moved out the hood to a safe house. Started doing things that we dream when we laid down. Now everybody's saying that I changed and they hate loud. I was trying to show my girl like, hey babe, we okay now.
So at the end of each, so I've talked about this in a lot of other videos in my channel. But I know everybody kind of has their specific artists that you guys watch on my channel, so it's all good. And I haven't done too many Tom MacDonald stuff, so I want to make sure this audience isn't left out and some of the musical knowledge that I include in my other videos with other artists. What's really cool about Tom is that he really makes it obvious where a phrase of music starts and ends. Okay, so a phrase of music is just a section of music to anybody that's curious. And there's multiple in just a verse, right? Because you have the chorus, the part that I really liked earlier, separating a verse. But a phrase of music is literally just a chunk of music. It could be, and it's usually really obvious if you like have a musical ear. But basically, it's just a start and a stop, and there's maybe 3 or 4 sections in each verse. And what's really cool is he makes it really obvious for us. So I'm going to go back maybe 10 seconds and see a start and a stop.
We went to Gucci and Louis, moved out the hood to a safe house. Started doing things that we dream when we laid down. Now everybody's saying that I changed.
We're in the middle of one.
Loud. I was trying to show my girl like, hey babe, we okay now. Still
that's the end of one, and that's the beginning of one. You know, and everybody kind of knows what a phrase of music is. It's just now you know the actual word of what this part of a song is. So anyway, it's really cool because at the end of each phrase, my point is, the end of each phrase on these songs, he brings out the guitar a little bit. It's called leading into the next phrase of music. I've talked about, if you guys are watching this and watch my other videos, I talk about that a lot. It's really professional to see how a lot of these artists or music producers lead you into the next phrase, and they just get you ready for the next part of the music. And that's how you listen to a whole song, you know? You just don't get bored. It's cool.
Everybody saying that I changed and they hate loud. I was trying to show my girl like, hey babe, we okay now. Still throw a brick through the window.
So now the guitar went back into the background, but right there it was actually kind of in the forefront.
Of the lobby of any record label who trying to stop me. Still be the voice of every single lonely person with a story they can't tell because they never had nobody. Still the system and pharma and every whack politician and every triggered millennial too offended to listen.
Yo, this is nice. Like, this is cool. This is really good. You can tell they put a lot of effort into this, and I know they do in a lot of his songs. I'm not saying it's not in his other songs. I need to listen to more of his songs, but my God, like, it's just so, like, it's just so real and raw, you know? He's just saying, like, look, I'm just here doing me and literally F everybody else. Literally F everybody else. It's so funny, dude. Like, there's not, that attitude really isn't common anymore. And not that that's good or bad, but it's just not really around anymore. So it's cool to, like, actually see it in artists that, you know, it's prominent on YouTube.
I got caught up in trying to show all the haters I did it, and I forgot that being Thomas was the promise I'd given. I understand why everybody lately saying I changed, but I get bored of everything that stays exactly the same. I promise that I'll burn it down with fuel and flames before I lose myself and become all the things that I hate. They say I sold out.
Oh wow, yeah. That's cool, man. So he said he'd rather, or before he actually changed and accepted it, he'd rather put everything to flames. Oh, that's cool. And then again, that emotional, how I talked to it, like, and this is really cool because this shows how the music goes with the music video and the words. He said he'd rather put flames to everything before he'd accept, you know, him changing. At the same time, you're looking at him getting a YouTube. That was my dog. At the same time, you're getting a video of him getting the plaque, the YouTube subscriber count. And then, from the musical standpoint, you're getting an emotional part with the melody growing at the same time as that suspended symbol I talked about earlier. And that's just a cue for tears.
They don't with me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They miss the way I was before. I guess I.
This is a silly guy, man. He's funny.
They mad, gold mouth, Louis bag, but everything I was made me everything I am. I learned from my mistakes.
Oh, yeah. There's a new phrase of music again. Obviously, because we came off of a course, but at the same time, so they put a legato, I don't want to say filter, but that may be the word that, like, kind of helps describe what I'm trying to talk about. Basically, on his mic, there's an echo after every time he finishes talking, and that's long means legato, and short means staccato. So it's like, if it was like, that's staccato, but like instead of da 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 da, that's legato. And when he's singing right here, it's all legato.
I grew up and I changed, but I swear I'm still the same.
Woo. That's cool.
I fell along the way, so more than.
Ooh, and then the snare on 3. I love this because the guitar is back in the background. Really, it's almost like a hum. It's called a drone of just the guitar. Then his beautiful voice singing. And wow, that's cool.
And I changed, but I swear I'm still the same. I fell along the way, took more than I could take, but I turned out okay, yeah.
Nice.
They say I sold out, love me poor, they don't.
Puppies, come on, guys. You see how they get your brain, man, right? So it's that again, that crescendo where you get louder in the music is when it gets louder. It's a crescendo like that. Puppies, the emotional music, and then him in the music video, dude. Like, they're trying to make you cry, bro.
With me no more.
Aww.
Say I changed up, now they're bored. They missed the way I was before. I guess I sold out. They mad. Gold mouth, Louis bag, but everything I was made me everything I ever. They say I sold out, love me poor. They don't with me.
So now again, they're combining the beginning and the end, right? When all of the instruments came out, and now it's just his voice singing like the first time in the chorus. And then it's the lack of music, and it's just him and his voice. It's like a very real, raw moment, I guess. And I keep saying that, but it's kind of true.
Me no more. Say I changed up, now they're bored. They missed the way I was before. I guess I sold out. They mad. Gold mouth, Louis bag, but everything I was made me everything I am.
Man, that's cool, dude. I dig that. I really, really like that. That was a good song. I got to keep checking out some more Tom MacDonald, guys. So if you guys stayed this long, if you guys learned anything new, guys, please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. Go follow my socials, Triton117 on Instagram and Twitch. We can, you guys can see my journey of building my PC. It's almost done, so it's a cool time. You guys can message me. We can talk. We can hang out. So anyway, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for talking music with me. And as always, stay true, stay you. Thank you, everybody.